All right, let's talk about AI. But for a minute, let's cut through all the noise, all the hype. We're not going to talk about robot overlords. We're going to focus on something way more practical, how you can actually use AI to make money right now. So let's get right into it. So we're kicking things off with a pretty bold statement, right? Most people are using AI completely wrong. This one idea, this single thought, is really the key to understanding why so many people are getting frustrated with AI and just not seeing the results they were hoping for. Because here's the thing. When you use these incredibly powerful tools the wrong way, you're not actually being productive. You're just kind of playing with a very sophisticated toy. Our goal today is to turn that playtime into profit. Let's break down exactly how to do that. So let's be super clear about what this is. This is not some high-level theory. It's not more hype. We're going to look at actual, real tools you can use today. And maybe more importantly, we're going to cover the real-world warnings and pitfalls that most of those other guides just don't talk about. Okay, first up, let's build your toolkit. We'll go through 4 absolutely essential AI tools. But here's the twist. For each one, we're going to pair it with a crucial reality check to make sure you're using it in a way that actually works. You knew this was coming. We have to start with the most famous, and honestly, the most misused tool in the entire AI space, ChatGPT. I'm sure you've played with it, but the real question is, are you using it to actually make money? See, asking it to write a silly poem or some random trivia is fun, I get it, but it doesn't pay the bills. The real power, the money, comes from using it for specific monetizable tasks, like these. Think of it as your own personal junior writer ready to whip up proposals, draft articles, and script out entire videos for clients. And this right here, this is the #1 mistake pretty much everyone makes. The myth is that you just copy and paste whatever ChatGPT gives you. The reality? Your work will sound generic and, frankly, robotic. The secret is to treat the AI's output like a first draft. You have to edit it, add your own voice, and inject your own unique ideas. That's where the value is. That's what people pay for. Okay, let's move on to a tool that I think is criminally underrated. Seriously, Notebook LM from Google is an absolute game changer for anyone who has to work with a lot of information. So what makes it so powerful? Well, it basically becomes your personal research assistant. You can upload all your source documents, we're talking PDFs, reports, you name it, and then you can just ask it to summarize them, pull out the key data points, or even draft an entire blog post based on the info you just gave it. This can save you countless hours of mind-numbing manual research. But, and this is a big but, here's the reality check. AI is fantastic at summarizing. It is not great at being interesting. The tool gives you the what, but you, the creator, still need to provide the so what. You have to craft that compelling hook that makes people actually care. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about design. For years, design was this super specialized skill. But now, with tools like Canva and all the incredible AI features they've integrated, it's become this amazing shortcut for creators. I mean, think about it. You can instantly generate stunning thumbnails for YouTube. You could create an entire month's worth of social media content in just one afternoon. You can even design and sell digital products like planners and ebooks. It's like having a visual content factory right at your fingertips. But here is the most important thing to remember about Canva. Everyone has access to the exact same templates. What makes you stand out isn't the template you use. It's your positioning. It's about understanding a client's specific brand or a particular niche and then tailoring your designs to solve their problem. That's how you charge your premium. Okay, so what if you want to create amazing content, but you really don't want to be on camera? Or maybe you just hate the sound of your own voice? Well, there's a solution for that, and it's getting better every single day. AI voice generators. This technology is what lets you create completely faceless content. We're talking about running entire YouTube channels, TikTok accounts, and other automated content machines without ever having to step in front of a camera or a microphone. It's a huge opportunity, especially for introverted or private creators. But this right here is the biggest trap with AI voices. So many people try to save a buck and go for the cheap, robotic-sounding option. And you know what? Viewers can tell in a second, and they click away. Bad audio will kill your content, period. Investing in a high-quality, natural-sounding AI voice is absolutely non-negotiable if you want to get any views.
All right, so we've got our tools, but a pile of tools sitting in a toolbox doesn't build a house, right? You need a plan, you need a system. So let's look at how all of this actually connects to making you money.
And this right here, this is the concept that most people completely miss. An AI tool by itself is just a piece of software. It doesn't make you any money. A system, on the other hand, is when you connect that tool to a real-world problem or a service that people are actually willing to pay for. It's the bridge between the tech and the money. So, what do these systems look like in action? Well, here are a few simple but really powerful examples. You could combine ChatGPT for writing with Canva for design, and boom, you offer social media management. Or you could use Notebook LM to do all the heavy research for a YouTube channel. Or you could even pair an AI voice with an automated script to build a whole faceless content empire. Each one of these is a complete service you can sell. Okay, great. You've got a service to sell, but where are the clients? Well, the trick is to go where they already are. Platforms like Fiverr and Upwork are literally marketplaces filled with businesses looking for the exact skills that these AI-powered systems provide. You don't have to go find the clients, you just have to show up where they're looking. Okay, we've gone over the tools, we've talked about the system. Now for the most important part of all. What should you do the second this is over? This is your simple, clear action plan. And listen, I cannot stress this enough. Do not try to do everything at once. The fastest path to failure is trying to learn 5 different tools for 5 different skills. You have to focus. Pick one skill that you're interested in, master one tool that helps with that skill, and then offer one very specific service. That's it. Become a specialist in one small area first. And that really is the final piece of the puzzle. The reason most people fail isn't because the tools are bad or the opportunities aren't real. It's because they get distracted by shiny object syndrome, constantly jumping from one new thing to the next without ever getting good at any of them. Your focus is your most valuable asset. So, there you have it. That's the no-hype framework for making real money with AI. Now the question for you is, what's next? Do you want us to do a deep dive on building a service with ChatGPT and Canva? Or maybe a step-by-step guide to starting one of those faceless YouTube channels? Let us know. The choice is yours.